Hello everyone. I would like to welcome you all for this Cloud Fundamentals tutorial by Thinknyx Technologies. I'm Deepthi, working as a technical specialist at Thinknyx. With more than 10 years of experience, I have delivered numerous trainings on AWS. I am a certified AWS Solutions Architect. Let's quickly take a look at the agenda for today. We are going to talk about why and what is cloud computing, who are all the popular cloud providers, what are the cloud essential characteristics, various types of cloud service models, and different types of cloud deployment models. Without any further delay, let's quickly get started. What comes to your mind when I say the word cloud? Is it anywhere related to the actual cloud in the sky? Is our data really stored there? Well, let's have a look at it. Some of the traditional ways of storing the data could be floppy disk, pen drive, CD, or hard disk. The best part about using these devices is that they are very convenient. But what happens when you misplace your device or if your data is corrupted? We can't recover them, right? In addition to this, we also need to carry these devices. Cloud, on the other hand, eliminates these problems. Cloud can be described as servers that are located in a remote location. We can access them anywhere and anytime if we are connected over the internet. Cloud maintains data redundancy. That means a copy of your data is stored in multiple servers. So you don't have to worry if one of the server goes down by any chance. You're probably using cloud computing right now, even if you don't realize it. If you're using an online service to send email, watch movies, play games, or even store pictures, it is likely that cloud computing is making it all possible behind the scenes. The best example is the Google Drive. We can upload our file into the drive from our mobile phone and we can access it from our laptop. Let's try to understand how cloud could be a better option compared to on-premise. Before that, let's understand what exactly is on-premise and cloud. On-premise is where an organization hosts everything on its own data center. Cloud is a third-party provider that hosts all that for you. Let's take an example to compare. Dave and Peter are friends. Dave owns an online clothing store and is having his own data center. But Dave is concerned about his underutilized resources. On a usual day, there would be 100 customers visiting his site and he would need just one server to serve the requests. But on a Black Friday, he expects around 1000 customers for which he needs 10 servers. Now he has to maintain these 10 servers even when it's a usual day, right? Peter, who is also a consultant, suggests to migrate to cloud. Dave, who is new to cloud, wants to understand the benefits. And this is what Peter explains. With cloud, you can always scale in or out as per the business requirement. On a usual day, you can opt for one server, and on a Black Friday, you can opt for 10 servers. The best part is that you need to pay only for what you are using. Cloud computing eliminates the capital expense of buying hardware and software, setting up and running on-site data centers. Many cloud providers offer a broad set of policies, technologies, and controls that strengthen your security, helping protect your data, apps, and infrastructure from potential threats. Data loss in case of any mishap is difficult to recover in on-premise. But in case of cloud, you have the option to adapt to high availability. Cloud providers will maintain your servers. There is no need of any dedicated IT experts for managing the infrastructure. So, Dave was very impressed and decides to migrate to cloud. So, how can we define cloud computing? Cloud computing is the use of computing resources, hardware and software that are delivered as a service over a network, typically the internet. Simply put, Cloud computing is using the internet to access someone else's software, which is running on someone else's hardware in someone else's data center. Cloud computing is the delivery of computing as a service rather than a product. Before the introduction of cloud computing, IT infrastructure had been a product. I still recollect my initial days in IT, where it would take months together to procure all the hardware such as servers and network switches and software such as operating system and database, which were required to start a new project. We then would spend weeks together in configuring the server ready for the use. Also, not to mention, there is a huge capital investment made here. It is a painful task indeed. With cloud computing, getting resources up and running quickly is a breeze thanks to the clouds. Cloud computing is a big shift from the traditional way businesses think about IT resources. This is a boon, especially for startups where they can rent everything and focus only on their core business and earn more profits out of it. They don't have to worry about any loss as they pay only for the service they are using, and there are no long-term contracts nor any upfront commitments. Faster innovations are just few clicks away. The top cloud providers for the year 2022 are AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle, and IBM Cloud. Other providers include DigitalOcean, Alibaba Cloud, and Salesforce. National Institute of Standards and Technology, that is NIST, defines cloud computing. NIST is a part of US Department of Commerce and works to promote the economy and public welfare by providing technical leadership for measurement and standards infrastructure. According to NIST, the cloud model is composed of 5 essential characteristics, 3 service models, and 4 deployment models. We shall take a deep dive on these 3 in the upcoming sections. Let's start with essential characteristics of cloud computing. The first one is the on-demand self-service. We can automatically provision services without requiring any human interaction with each service provider. The second is the rapid elasticity. Capabilities can be elastically provisioned and released, in some cases automatically, to scale in and out as per the demand. The third is the broad network access. Capabilities can be accessed through any client platform such as mobile phones, tablets, and laptops and are provided over the standard networks. Fourth is the measured services. Resource usage can be monitored, controlled, and reported, providing transparency for both the provider and the consumer of the utilized services. Resource pooling. Resources like storage, memory, and network are pooled to serve multiple consumers. With this, the organizations can reduce substantial computing costs. We can compare this with people living in an apartment where they share common infrastructure while they still have their own apartment and privacy within that infrastructure. There are 3 cloud computing service models. The first one is infrastructure as a service or IaaS, platform as a service or PaaS, software as a service or SaaS. Knowing what they are and how they are different makes it easier to accomplish your business goals. Imagine that you want to have pizza. So what are the options you have? You can either bake everything from scratch at home or buy dough, sauce, toppings and cheese and bake it yourself in your oven, serve it with soda on the table. Or get the pizza delivered, enjoy with soda on the table. Or don't worry about anything at all, just dine out. The restaurant will take care of everything for you. Now, let's relate this with service models. Baking pizza from scratch is similar to on-premise. We manage everything and there is no involvement of any service provider. IaaS is similar to buying dough and sauce and baking using oven. The service provider will manage virtualization, server, storage, and networking. We will manage operating system, middleware, runtime data, and applications. PaaS is similar to getting the pizza delivered. Service provider will manage everything but application and data, which we will be managing. SaaS is similar to dining out. We don't have to worry about anything. The service provider will take care of it. In the next few slides, let us try to have a deeper understanding of these service models. Let's start with IaaS. Infrastructure as a service is the most basic cloud service model. It offers infrastructure for computing, storing, and networking. If your team is working on complex data structures like big data, massive calculations, then IaaS is best suited as it offers you high performance computing on super data centers. Amazon EC2 and Microsoft Azure are examples for IaaS providers. Some of the benefits of IaaS include drastic reduction in capital investment, easily scalable, pay only for the resources, high flexibility, and reduced infrastructure. Let's discuss PaaS. Platform as a service provides the capability to deploy applications on cloud infrastructure. Consumers are responsible for managing deployed applications and their environment-specific configurations. If you're a developer who wants to focus on the creative side of app development, as opposed to the menial tasks such as managing server updates or security patches, then PaaS is for you. PaaS is often the most cost-effective and time-effective way for a developer to create a unique application. AWS Beanstalk and Windows Azure are examples for PaaS providers. Benefits of PaaS includes all the benefits of IaaS. Along with this, rapid time to market, and there is no upfront licensing cost. The next model is SaaS. We all have either used Gmail, Office 365 or WhatsApp, right? These are some of the examples of SaaS-based applications. Consumers are neither responsible for managing any applications nor on the underlying infrastructure, thus reducing the time and money. How can we access them? We can access them through a web browser or client program. SaaS platforms are ideal for when we want the application to run smoothly and reliably with minimal input from us. Benefits of SaaS includes all the benefits mentioned in the last two slides for IaaS and PaaS. Along with this, the advantages are ability to access from anywhere, ability to access from multiple devices, and there is no maintenance required. Let's now move on to the deployment models. Not all clouds are same, and not one type of cloud computing is right for everyone. Several different modes, types, and services have evolved to help offer the right solution for our needs. There are four categories for deployment models: public, private, community, and hybrid. We will now compare the four deployment models. Let's see who can use each of these models. General public can access the service in case of public cloud. We can use this, say, for example, for software development and test environments. If there are any organizational governance, then private cloud suits best. Private cloud model is exclusively for a single organization. Community model is exclusively used by a specific community of consumers from organizations that have shared concerns. Say, for example, if you want to create an online knowledge base with university resources so that the students can access the information they need, we can go in for this model. Hybrid model is the composition of two or more distinct cloud infrastructures. Either it could be public, private, or community. For workloads and data that aren't sensitive, you opt for public cloud, thus saving the cost, but opt for private cloud for sensitive data. Public cloud exists off-premise. The other three may either exist on or off-premise. In case of on-premise, the cloud provider will take care of the maintenance. Let's take a look at the advantages. The advantage of public cloud is that the service can be accessed anywhere with minimal investment and there is no maintenance. For private, we have better control, including in terms of security and customization as per the organization's need. The advantage of community is that it is cost effective, we can collaborate and share data. Hybrid has both the advantage of security and flexibility of private cloud and cost saving of public cloud. Let's look at the disadvantages. Disadvantage of public is that it is less secured compared to other models. Private is quite expensive. For community, the limited bandwidth and storage capacity could be the disadvantage. Disadvantage of hybrid would be that its complexity is very high and it can be used only for some specific use cases. Let's see who are all the popular cloud providers for these models. For public, AWS and Azure. For private, Dell and Rackspace. For community, AWS Outposts and VMware. For hybrid, again, AWS and Azure could be the examples. With this, we have come to the end of Cloud Fundamentals tutorial. Let's summarize what we have discussed. We understood what is and why cloud computing, who are all the popular cloud providers. We saw the NIST's definition of cloud computing. As per that, we discussed 5 characteristics of cloud, 3 service models, that is IaaS, PaaS and SaaS, and 4 deployment models, that is private, public, hybrid and community. Thank you for watching our tutorial. We really hope you liked our video. Please do like and subscribe and click on the link below to know more about Thinknyx technologies. Do let us know what topic you are interested to know next in our comment section below. Thank you. Abhiyanto. We shall see you in our next video. Stay tuned for more updates from us.